Hello, welcome to episode 13 of Gilgamesh playing the Altars. Last time we reached Act 3. It's presumably the last act. Who knows? We'll see, right? And we lost two of our altars, namely the botanist and the technician. Yeah, we still followed them somehow by using, like the electromagnetic signature of the light of their vehicle that they were using, right? Which led us through a sandstorm, and now we are here, and yeah, this is the first day we're waking up in this new area. New tasks, the way back. Contact Earth. We are near the rendezvous point. I need to set up a beacon to let the rescue team know where to find us. Alright, it's actually been over a week since I've last played because I had a very stressful work week. Last week? This week. So, I don't remember too much of what we planned or did last time. But I mean, all of this looks pretty fine, right? Why don't we have any... Oh, we don't have any radiation filters queued because of the... Because we needed the organics, right? Yeah, that makes sense. I can still build implants, that's kind of interesting, actually. Why is the suit battery new? The suit battery isn't new. Also, the cooked meals aren't new. Oh, I think there was a patch in the last week, right? So maybe that's why there's some things being displayed as new, right? Probably. Alright, we do have a call, as it seems, and obviously all the remaining altars in our base want to talk to us. It would be interesting to know, like what happens if we just create a new technician altar, right? But obviously we're not gonna do that, right? Because it would be unethical.
I was wondering, aren't we getting any signal from the tour vehicle? We are, but it's ambiguous and very faint.
Oh yeah, I need to check the research, just realized.
It seems to be close by, but I'm unable to establish its exact location. So...
There's a graphical glitches on the bot.
On your own.
And there is. That's interesting.
Fine. I'll take a look around. Good. We don't really know why we were lured here. Lured? You don't mean...
I don't think they lured us.
It's the technician we're talking about. An unstable,
yeah, but do you think they would assume that we would be following them and then just lure us here? I mean, why would they do that, right?
Survival strategy he's boiled up. We'd better have a heads up.
I'm not that skeptic of him, but okay.
I
mean, I still don't understand why they actually did all of that.
Maybe they left some analog tracks?
Yeah, sure, I can look for this.
Just be careful.
I still don't understand what they get from doing this. I mean, I guess they could get to the rendezvous point and be like, yeah, we're the only ones surviving, right? But then again, they don't have any Rapidium, so it's not likely they probably still would take them with back home, right? But it's like, it still doesn't make sense. Like, why would they just split off like that? And why would they assault me? I don't get it. Like, they could have just talked to me, like I wouldn't have said no if they said they wanted to use it. I still don't get what their goal is. Like, do they want to get back to Earth? Do they want to? I don't know. I have no idea. It does not make any sense to me. I mean, yes, obviously they are angry, but like they could have just said. So the judge could have just said, no, we won't let you make the procedure on us. Like, I mean, if they really didn't want to be cured by tabula rasa, then they could have just not get cured by tabula rasa. We didn't force them to do anything, right? But they still did, and now we're in this mess. Maybe there is a good explanation, but currently I just don't see it, really. Except for, like, drama of the show, obviously.
I should look for
which is what I don't like. Like, false drama that we have here. We already had it in Frostpunk 2. Which is why... Well, there's a lot of reasons why I didn't like Frostpunk 2 as I did Frostpunk 1, but I mean, it's still a good game, but it's like Frostpunk first one was just a masterpiece, right? And these just feel forced, unfortunately.
We've almost made it. How are you doing? I'm trying not to think about it. Focus on the job. I almost envy those bastards that ran away. At least they know the shit that's gonna hit them. Or maybe... I just wish we were all together in this, you know?
Yeah, this is it. I have no idea why they did what they did. Alright, obviously research lab, obviously workshop for now, because we don't have any... Oh. Right, they stole some of our food. But that's gonna be fun. And we're gonna have the miner working in the greenhouse while I myself probably. Okay. That's gonna take getting used to. Actually, we don't have that much to research, right, in the end. I guess food farm would be interesting now, you know, since we don't have the botanist anymore, right? But yeah, first we need to find some planetary samples, and then of course I want the radiation repulsor as well. Really need a lot of the automatic outpost efficiency, that's probably what we want first, right? Well, as soon as we have some planetary samples. But apart from that, I think we're set pretty good. Yeah, repairs during magnetic storms are also going to be interesting. Alright, let's have a look at those, at that call, whatever it is, right? Pretty sure we've already talked to Lena, right? She was pretty angry at us, I think, if I remember correctly, because obviously we didn't use the... She said something about, oh, we didn't give her time to do something. I was like, what? That we literally... Well, I'm not sure if she would have had an even better solution, you know, than the implants, but, well, I guess I'm gonna find out on another playthrough, right? Alright, Maxwell, talk to me.
Hello?
Jan? What a relief. We thought we'd lost you.
Yeah, so did I. The base got caught in a huge sandstorm. And I lost part of my crew.
What? Your altars? How could you let that happen?
What? I listened to you.
Simple. I let you sweet-talk me into all that biological vessel business. Unfortunately, they had a problem with it. So, they decided to go their own way.
You mean they ran away? And they're exposed to radiation?
What's going on with the graphic
They took the
glitches?
exploration vehicle
Sketches.
and some supplies.
Tell me not all of them left?
No. Why?
The ship is close, Jan. You have to be ready for the arrival.
Sounds like
of the
he really
rescue
needs
team.
them to be there to prove that his
How?
stuff is working. Oh, never
They
mind.
can't find out about your altars.
Well, how are we gonna do that?
What? Wait a minute. Aren't you the head of mining operations? Aren't these your people?
They might answer to me, but their paychecks are signed by Ally Corp. And if you confront them with your altars, they will have to react. The board will not tolerate anything that could cast even the slightest shadow on the legitimacy of this operation. And the
So
rescue
we're
team
gonna
is
tell
on
them I
their
did this
leash.
all on my own?
Do I have to spell it out to you? They will have your altars killed.
What?
What? Killed? What kind of a rescue team are they?
They're a special ops unit. Military men.
You could have told me earlier.
Please, Jan.
Why?
You always knew their primary mission was to escort the most precious cargo mankind has ever seen. Did you really expect them to arrive unarmed?
So you lied to me. That you'd prepare them.
I told you I'd test the waters, and that's what I did.
Great.
There's a lot of pressure on your
I already
success,
regret
John.
siding with Maxwell.
A lot of anxiety amongst the top management. They can sense the vultures hovering around them, waiting for any sign of a slip-up. And they won't let them smell blood. They won't expose themselves.
So what exactly is your plan?
The rescue team will arrive shortly before sunrise. You have time
Oh, great.
until then to come up with a way to smuggle your altars on
Me?
board.
Why me? What?
In the meantime, you need to keep collecting
Oh,
Rapidium.
fuck me with your
Yeah.
Rapidium.
Sure. Once we take off, what happens then?
You will all go into cryosleep, and as the ship approaches Earth, Lucas will take remote control over it and modify the coordinates. The
Okay.
ship will land in a secluded location I've been preparing.
Then what happened to the altars on Earth?
And what about the crew?
They'll be in cryosleep during the landing. And by the time they wake up, we will be far away.
Okay.
I have a lab ready, and a guarantee of immunity from people who understand.
Okay.
I'm moving operations to a more science-friendly region, somewhere Ally Corp won't get to us. And, most importantly, where nobody will ever find your altars.
You're putting them in a lab?
I won't
Really?
sugarcoat it. We've come too far together for that. If you wanted to hate me, I probably gave you enough reasons by now. Truth is, when I first heard about you, your situation, well, I'd be lying if I said it all came together immediately. On the contrary, I didn't hope for much. An accidental castaway with no qualifications, all alone, burdened with such a responsible task. But when Lucas told me you did it, you created your altar and managed to convince him to cooperate with you, I couldn't help but fantasize about where this could go.
Great. We're in your
Can you see?
fanfiction.
I've been waiting for something like this ever since they shut down Project Ela.
I really should have
Yeah.
listened to Lena.
About that. I heard some disturbing things about your experiments. Is it true your patients... well... that they lost their minds?
Of course. That was the whole point.
Okay.
They were losing their old dysfunctional identity to gain a
Actually
new
makes sense,
sound one. Whoever told you this must have heard some scraps of information and didn't have a full understanding of what we were doing. Yes, they were unorthodox things, but it was always about making people better. Project Ela was my whole life, Jan. Why would I devote myself to something harmful?
Oh, because nobody ever like devoted themselves to doing something that in hindsight turned out to be really harmful, to people, to humankind, to others. Ugh.
You never stopped dreaming about reviving it.
You wouldn't be so surprised if you knew what we could achieve.
Lucas told me you wanted to help war veterans, patients with PTSD.
Yes, that was the initial scope. But we could have done so much more. But take, for example, the possibilities of re-socializing criminals by altering the experiences that led to their corruption.
Sounds good.
But why not go even further? Why should we limit ourselves to thinking only about altering the past? Why not be able to influence the future?
What? How?
The Tree of Life. You've seen yours, but it's just a projection, a rudimentary interface. Think about it. What if it was no interface, but an integrated part of the human mind, allowing us to live our lives exactly the way we should?
And who determines how we should live the life?
You mean...
Problem with
Right
this is,
decisions?
like, this
Exactly.
doesn't work like
The
that.
human cognitive system enhanced in a way evolution failed to do in millions of years.
Problem is, like your life is not only dependent on your own choices, right? I mean, if you're like at the decision point in your life, and you're like, okay, you can see all the possible futures that like your decisions will lead towards, and then you like do the one that like fits you the most. Now, what's if the other people who are also like associated with this decision, for example, Lena, right, also does that, and they also alter? I mean, like, it just doesn't work because these futures are intertwined. It might work, like if you have only one like peeking into the future and seeing what might happen in the future, right? But if you have two people doing that, at least two people doing that, then obviously if one changes the future, then it will also affect the futures of others, right? So that just doesn't work. Like, no. How would you even do that? Sounds very megalomaniac.
I tried to do something like that. Using your upgrade, I tried to alter myself into someone who always makes the right decisions.
And what happened?
I realized it's more complicated than that. That what I thought were bad choices can objectively be good ones.
Exactly. This is where the real breakthrough should happen. We have to be able to define a choice as good or bad by an objective, quantum-calculated analysis of its outcome in an instant.
That seems very doable.
Wow. That sounds completely unrealistic.
I prefer the term difficult, but Rapidium can help make it so much easier. Imagine a world where nobody ever takes the wrong turn. Children are never harmed.
It just
There are
doesn't
no court
work like that.
misrulings because
I mean, it
there is
sounds
no
nice.
crime. Greedy and corrupt individuals never come to power, and
Well, that's
because
bullshit.
of that, wars never break
That's also
out.
bullshit.
Can you see now why your success meant so much to me? Do you not understand that giving Rapidium away for any other purpose would mean robbing humanity?
Oh, so he
of the
does intend to keep it all for
biggest
himself.
evolutionary
Okay,
leap
nice.
since we crawled out of the primordial soup? Do you still think there is a better purpose for your alters than to contribute to all that?
Yeah, they live their lives. Someone will be controlling this. There's always someone in control. And who's that gonna be? Maxwell? How are you gonna make it so that, like, it can't be abused? Because it will always be abused. Every human system that has ever been put in place, no matter how many safeguards there are, has always been abused, and it will always be abused as long as humans are humans. Now, obviously what he is saying here is like making a leap that, like said, humans become better than humans, right? But is that gonna work? Probably not. Like, it's kind of like communism, right? It's kind of like communism, right? It's a good idea in principle, like everybody owns everything, basically, right? But in the end, it's just a few people that, like, abuse the system to hoard all the power for themselves. And it's just how humans are, unfortunately. And it will always happen. Most likely. Now, obviously, in his theory, that wouldn't happen because nobody would, like, make this a bad decision to abuse the system for the personal gain of power, right? But we need to get to this point first. And on the way to this point, there will be people abusing all of this to gain personal power. Or to, like, implement backdoors and I don't know. So it's just not gonna work, my dude. I am also not their owner and they should decide for themselves, but I also don't want them to hand themselves over for experiments. Like, what the heck?
I'm not their owner. They're people in their own rights. I can't decide their fate for them.
That's very noble. But in a way, you've already done that when you created them. Look, All I'm asking is several weeks. in
Several
the
weeks,
lab
sure,
where I can
sure.
Run some tests on them.
No,
collect data,
no, forget
and
it.
Prepare for the bigger leap.
Nope.
And then what? You let them walk free?
You know I can't do that. It would be too risky for both of us and for them. But I could guarantee them a comfortable life. They would be hidden from the eyes of the world.
Why do I have to hide them from the eyes of the world? Like, sure, they look like Jan Dolsky, but I mean, there's gotta be thousands of people out there who look like Jan Dolsky, right? Like, why would that be a problem? Just give them a new identity and it's good.
Imprisoned.
The only alternative for them is to be disposed of by the corporation, like waste. I think you need to take a breath. There's a lot to think about. How to smuggle your alters aboard that ship, for one.
What if you just
First, you have
go to
to
the
guide
ignition
your
and
navigator
talk to
your
him what he
exact
wants to do?
position. They'll need you to mark the spot with a beacon. Start with that, and then I trust you'll figure out what to do next.
Yeah. Sure. By the way, I wasn't an accidental survivor.
What do you mean?
The quantum computer chose me. Seems I was the one who had the biggest chance of making it.
Well, doesn't that just prove my point? We are capable of so much more than we think, Jan. All we need to do is open the door and let that potential in. You'll hear from me again before the ship lands. Good luck, Jan.
I want to find a technician, talk to them, and be like, I don't know, maybe we can work something out. Find traces of the rebels. Oh, now we call them the rebels. Okay. That's convenient, I guess. Oh, that's not a lot of real. I guess it's just the first thing we need to do, right? But it's not a lot. 50 minerals, 50 metals. Alright, let's head outside and find some deposits to mine from. The exits are everywhere. Alright. That looks like organics over there. Oh, you're a quick one. Another quick one.
Those rocks, they're shaped like trees. What are they really?
Hello? Wow, those are huge. What rocks? Oh, these. I see. Wait, are we even on a... No, we're not on the deposit yet, never mind. That's where the deposit is. Are they like... I think these are new ones, right? They seem to be like following me. Like, aggressively. That's interesting. Don't think we've had those before, right? Over there. Probably up there, right? You. Nope, that's the wrong button. Well, not here. Okay. Cause like there's billions of them. Oh, okay. Billions of them. Oh, that's a shortcut. Billions of them anomalies, obviously, right? Around here. Wait, is that one huge organics deposit? Wow. Okay. I mean, metals usually are more important than organics for the beginning, right? But I mean, we'll take what we find, right? Can I?
I'm kinda out of resources. Want me to work there now?
Well, the good thing is now we need less food, right? Haha. So not that bad. We don't have the botanists around anymore, right?
That light.
What?
I need to get there.
What light? This one? What are you talking about? I have no idea what light he's talking about. I mean, there's some stuff over there. Are those pylons? Huh. And it looks like it. Alright, but let's hook up that organics miner first, right? And then we do get some... Because we do need food. Well, not immediately, but at some point... Wait, can we... I guess these block my pylons, right? Is that too high up? That's interesting. Huh. I wonder if this is deliberate so that I cannot actually hook them up with the base. And instead have to, you know, like go to talk to the other guys. I don't like that. Let's see if we can find a way on how to... get this through here. I don't think so. Interesting. I guess I'm gonna need their help then, right? Oh, if we are super... Actually, wait, I cannot get anywhere over there. Interesting. Ah, I'm a bit confused. Oh, maybe I can place it up there, right? Let me see. The other way around. Can I even get further in?
Okay, I'm done. I can do this now.
I mean, you're done. Oh, we don't have any organics, that's the problem. Sure. Do you have a line of sight to where I've been before? Because if not, we have an issue here. Might also be that, of course, they now want us to make use of orcs, right? Because we didn't really have to so far. It should be, well, not too nice, I guess. Well, that should be fine from up here though, right? Problem is just that it seems to be too far away. Let's see if we can build one that is closer to hook it up. Yes, we can. Nice. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Not sure if this is indeed intended. But whatever, I won't care. Wouldn't care if it wasn't, right? Alright, now we can go down here. Oh god, hello. Where do you guys come from? Well, I guess I've been here the whole time, obviously. Question is... Ugh. I guess that's gonna be too far, right? Yeah. Dang. Alright, oh no, now I need to get back up there. Obviously I'm not gonna do that here, because I don't... Wait, do I have... Oh, I think I have free climbing, right? I should be able to go up here. I do have free climbing, yep. Alright, now I can put it down there, I think, right? Where all the anomalies are. Somewhere? No? No line of sight? There we go. Come on, really? Oh, there we go, okay. I was like, really, do I have to put another one here? Nice. Alright, got organics hooked up. So many places to explore. I think that's the direction where they want me to go. Talking of the light, right? So let's go to the other side first. See if we can find a metals deposit. Shut up. Or our dear miner to work on at some point, right? Haha. Is that water? That is trees. It does look like trees, right? Not just rocks. Maybe they're petrified rocks. Looks like a crash site. Probably no resources behind here. Night sky projector. A cheap projector that displays stars on the ceiling. I bought it during a school trip as a gift for Mom. Turned out Father wasn't a huge fan of shitty plastic trash cluttering his bedroom, so Mom suggested we should build a blanket fort in my room and use the projector inside. I found the security of a home there. Silly as it may sound, this projector makes every space warmer and more comfortable.
Where my stuff landed here?
Hello. The water-like substance that probably isn't water. Down there, right? Alright, but no metals so far. Don't really have a lot of energy left, unfortunately. Oh, come on. Don't be so clingy. There seems to be a vantage point. Nothing else. Ugh. Oh. Sure seems like it. Yeah. Ooh, it touched me. Wait, did that break the shield, really? Ugh. Well, I mean, that's what the shield is for, right? Oh, wow. Okay, there's so much nothing over there. Well, it might be that there's gonna be an intro vein spawning at some point, right? Oh, I see red dusts. So there's gonna be metals over here somewhere. Enriched metals down there. Like how many of these? How many of these cargo pods did they throw down here? That's kind of funny. Aren't these like Orcs cores? Like it looks like they are. I can surely get down there somehow. Looks like someone would have been here and like illuminated those anomalies. I can't go over here, can I? What is this showing me? I feel like I'm kinda trapped on this plateau. Never mind, I can get down here, never mind then. Alright, we have enriched metals there, which is a nice thing to have, because we don't have a botanist crying about. Radiation. What? Oh, it didn't close over here, I guess. Over. Oh, hello. A good thing I already don't have any battery left anyways. Actually, speaking of battery, I should have some battery, right? I don't have. Why don't I have a suit battery? What? Oh, because he's organics, I see. Nope, that's wrong. Could have inversed the thingy there. Oh, hello. There we are. Could have inversed the barrier. You don't like to have a free charge every time, right? Free charge up every time. Oh wait, those block my pylons, I think, right? Isn't that what they said? Guess I can get around there. I can probably have a direct line of sight over there. Over there, maybe. Let's see. I guess we can put a pylon up here to have better... Yeah, and then build another one over there. Shit. Oh, that's bad. That is really bad. Okay. Pretty bad. And we're still pretty fine against radiation, right? Shouldn't be killing us immediately. Ah, dang, I can't bring it through here. Well, okay. Guess we need to find the long way around tomorrow then. Interesting. Oh, shut up. There you go. Alright. Well, it wasn't too bad for a first day, I guess. Who wants to play some Pong?
A soccer ball? Who takes a soccer ball to space?
What else would you take with you?
Shut it. It was important to me.
Yeah, right. Alright, how are they feeling? Well, he's pretty
Any
fine, I guess.
progress with finding the tour vehicle?
I saw some light. I didn't see it, but my character saw it, so I guess that's some progress. I have to say, actually, it's kinda like when playing The Sims. Because when I play The Sims, I actually like to only play one sim. Because I feel it more immersed into that one person's life. And also because it's just, I find it tedious. You know, like, the more sims you have, the more tedious it gets to, you know, like, control all of them over the time of day, right? So now having 2 altars less to worry about kind of feels refreshing. Let's call it that. Like, I don't need to worry too much anymore about all of them, right? And what to do with them. Let's see, assignments. How about our base? Is it fine? It's pretty fine so far. We don't need any maintenance, I would say. Still have some stuff to do in the workshop, yeah, so we'll keep him there for now. Oh, alright. Let's head back out. Shut up. I'm working on it. I can probably hook something up there, right? Oh, let's see. So let's see how much. 60 organics. Well, that's not a lot. Well, whatever. Might also be that it also subtracted the organics that we need to build the stuff in the workshop already, right? Maybe. Opium. Alright, let's set up a island trail over here, right? Then probably up there. Oh, this actually also looks pretty promising, right? This should actually work. Oh, don't run. What are you doing? Alright, let's go back down there. And inverse that. Electric thingy over here. So we can use it for free charging. You love it. Now I can destroy all these anomalies here. Without a care in the world about energy. Because we have unlimited energy. Alright, where's the pylon? There. Oh. Oh, that works. Nice. And we can have the worker at a minor work in the refinery, right? Next. Alright, and let's see what else we have around. Actually, let's... recharge... Oh, that's the temporal anomaly, right? Let's recharge our suit once more by running through the barrier, right? I just realized that the shield didn't... The radiation shield didn't fill up overnight, right? I guess that really only works using those crafted items. I'm not gonna really use those. Too bad. I was really hoping they would auto refill every night. You know, that would have been really good. But like this, gravitational.
Holy fuck. What's happening to me?
That's new. Okay, we're not going there for now. That's interesting. I guess we're gonna, yeah, we already have the beach bubble at the scientists to talk about that new phenomenon. Alright, we can go. Still have other places to explore, right? I could have just went down to the outpost and teleported back. Huh. Stupid me. Now that we hooked it up. Phew. Alright, let's see. Don't like how long it takes to for the radiation. Oh, come on, where is the... Okay, it's over here for the radiation sound effect to run out. Prism anomaly.
I'd like to know that I ran into a completely new kind of anomaly.
Still finding new
What
stuff here.
came to my mind was that it's some sort of a prism distortion.
What does it even mean?
What gave you that thought?
Well, it behaved as if the reality around me suddenly split up into many different fragments.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wise of you to bring it to me. Any observations on interaction?
Well, it didn't seem to do anything specific to me physically. No radiation. But it sure was messing with my brain. Felt
Okay.
as if I was in several different places at once.
That's interesting.
In a way, you might have been.
Huh? You mean?
Remember how I told you that
Interesting.
anomalies are places where our world intersects with the integral?
Hmm.
Well, what you're describing suggests a distortion in which it comes into contact with not one, but many proximity planes. Entering it is likely to evoke a sensation of being in several parallel realities at the same time.
Because yeah.
Calling it a prism is accurate, because it refracts your consciousness into many simultaneous states.
Neat.
Neat. Who needs altering, huh?
Take it easy. It's just a sensation. You'd best not spend too much time inside them. Plus, I suppose it must make exploration very inconvenient.
Can I destroy them like the others?
It should be possible. You just need to locate all of its cores and
All
take
of
them
its
down
cores.
one by one.
Oh, great.
All right. Thanks for the
All
tip.
of them. Not two, not one, not two. No, just all of them. Interesting. Prism anomaly is a non-radioactive distortion created when a number of proximity planes intersect. Each part of the prism has its own core, which makes destroying them a difficult task. Spending too much time inside prism anomalies isn't advised, although we are yet to discover if they have a negative effect on the human neural system. They obviously are going to have, right? Oh, we do get some metals from mining enriched metals. Oh, I forgot about that. Cool. Alright, back out we go. We're gonna have a look over here first before I deal with that prism anomaly, obviously. That makes sense, right? Because I do have the feeling that the Prism Anomaly is probably the only way to really progress, right? And that this is, if at all, just gonna be some more resources. Maybe it's just gonna be a crash site, actually. Oh, that looks like Rapidium over there, so that's good. We do have at least one more Arc to build, right? Yay, Luminary range. Nice. Quick crafting would be nice. Well, I guess that's the only thing I really can do, right? I mean, I can't just complete all of those and then I don't have anything more to research until I find some planetary samples. Don't really need any Rapidium currently. It's also really heavy. But I mean, you know, since it's already here, right? Greenhouse failure, that's not nice. You take...
Shire tracks. It must be
Oh,
the
yeah,
tour
right.
vehicle.
You take care of that,
At least I know
Mr.
which way
Miner.
they went.
Oh, actually maybe this is also a way to go? Oh, let's go over here first. Are they driven through? This is where they came from, pretty much. I would assume. Or maybe it isn't. Oh, jeez. I guess this is the path to the Prism Anomaly, that's interesting. Didn't expect to get around it like that.
Detectors and cargo left. Maneuvering here must have been a nightmare.
See metals over there, so that's nice. Oh, hello. Like the laden ambush. Can't say I like that. Also, they don't have Illuminator, right? You know, the rebels. I don't want to call them rebels. They're not rebels. This is a time anomaly, I think, right? Let's call them... how are we gonna call them? The Runaways? Where is this leading? Well, I guess I can just go around the... I mean... how did they deal with any of this? How's our base looking? Still on shift, okay. Is that another prism over there? Looks like a prism, right? I'm actually not sure if they went the other way or this way. It looks like another prism anomaly over here, right? I guess they did actually go this way, not the other way. Guess there's another one inside there. Not like that. Don't like the fact that there's even more. Holy crap. Hello? Okay, I guess that was the last one. Guess it did go through here, not the other way around, right? Maybe he was talking about the light that I saw on the tree earlier on, right? Oh.
Looks like someone has already depleted this deposit. Those rocks look like they collapsed recently.
What? You're
There's
saying,
definitely something on the other side, but I can't drill through here.
saying they didn't want us to follow them?
Okay, this looks promising.
Sure, because dark caves are always nice.
The light. Almost there.
Question is, how will they react to us finding them? Oh, that's the metal deposit. Maybe I can hook up a. Maybe I can hook up a pylon to the organics outpost and have a, you know, what's it called? One of these pylons. Oh, that should work, right? They can teleport to. Maybe not. Let's see. Dang. I don't think so. Gravel pylon is what I was thinking about. How about a hub? Would a hub have a... No. I want to connect it either with the one up there or with the... Yeah, that won't work. Also, there's the... I'm anomaly there, right? Okay, so let's just run through. See if they're happy to see me, right? Probably not, but I still don't understand why they ran away in the first place. The runaways. Let's find the runaways. It's probably gonna be, well, I would assume there's gonna be a quest that, you know, like, there they are. Makes them rejoin us, maybe?
Is that a shelter?
Pretty much, yeah. There they are. Find the rebel base. Hello.
There you are.
Hi.
You okay? Huh? Seriously?
I mean, yeah. What?
That what you want to talk about?
I mean, I'm...
I thought I'd never see you again. You got some guts to follow us all the way down here. Don't you get it? The party's over.
And what are you doing?
I got the impression you wanted me to find you. Oh yeah? And what gave you that impression?
I didn't, but I guess
The
he did.
light? Why else would you bother with it? It's not for the rescue ship, is it? I wouldn't have
Oh.
made it through the sandstorm without it. Yeah, well... I was pissed at you, but...
Was?
leaving you out there to your death... I'm not...
Then why did you assault me? What the heck?
You're going to die if you stay out here any longer.
That's not what I would have said, but only option.
Lab-grown meat for Maxwell's experiments.
I agree.
You're right. It was a mistake to trust him. I learned some disturbing things about his project. To be honest, the man is starting to scare me too. Oh yeah? Tell that to Tabula Rasa.
Well, Tabula Rasa is dead.
Your
He won't mind.
mistakes actually have consequences for others. Admitting to them won't take that back. So, you really want to stay out here? How do you intend to survive the sun? In the tour vehicle?
Good
Are
question.
you kidding me? That thing is good protection against radiation, but it won't withstand the sunrise.
So, what is your plan?
Only a proper shelter will.
Yeah.
And this place provides the perfect terrain for one. So that's what you're building.
I mean, that's a good idea, but then what?
And it's no picnic. So, why don't you get back to your base and just let me get on with it?
What's your endgame? Like, you just live on this planet? Okay.
Is there anything I can do? Yeah. Let it go. Do you have enough food? That's none of your business. You don't have enough food. There's not enough of anything, okay? Are you
No.
happy?
He can provide
I
you.
don't want your fucking help. Just,
What about the Botanist? What's his
okay? You're making things worse.
what's his meaning about all of this? I mean, okay. Craft a supply package. Oh, he's not gonna be happy about that. And okay. Alright. Jeez, this area is huge. Yeah, I should have really placed down some pylons on the way here, I guess. Alright. I need to get back to the ship anyways, right? Because of radiation. Still need to... Oops. Claim that metals deep deposit that we saw over there, right? I mean, obviously... over here, right. Obviously, they cannot really show at the bottom... Well, actually, they could just let me go in and talk to him, right? But they cannot really integrate him in a big cutscene, right? Because obviously he's an optional alter, right? So you might not have him, while the technician is not optional, right? So it makes sense from a gameplay perspective, from a game design perspective, that all your interactions with the runaways is gonna be through the technician. What's over here then? Shut up. Well, my mark. A very imperfect mark I made in a free community center workshop. The instructor encouraged me to highlight the imperfections, saying the true worth of a piece lies in its authenticity.
Where my stuff landed here?
Yay! Alright. What am I running through? Was that a pulsating? I have no idea what that was. There's also a temporal somewhere, right? I just want to get back home. Which I think we should be fine now, yeah. That's one. Okay, sure, makes sense. It's only an hour. Alright, so far this doesn't seem too bad. Craft a beacon. Well, I don't yet know what the supply package entails, but you know. Also, I don't know how many more Rapidia marks we can build. But we're for sure gonna build more as long as we can. I kinda wanna get rid of the personal cabins, obviously, right? But I feel like I shouldn't be doing that before we are sure that they won't be coming back, right?
Seriously, what was he thinking? Leaving.
Stopping mid-sentence. Oh, funny. Yeah, I still don't know what his end game is, if there is any. But it seems like he just wants to build a shelter and live here, right? Which sounds
I found
stupid.
the tour vehicle.
Then again,
Found the
I can
others?
understand. I mean, like,
They alive?
so
Yeah.
far.
I talked to the technician, but he wasn't very happy to see me.
I get the impression they're struggling out there.
Like in his mind, they're
I was
just gonna get
wondering
sent back
if
to be
maybe
experimented on
we
anyways,
should
if they even
share some
survive,
more
right?
supplies with them.
And aren't just immediately killed. And he's right with that, so
You think they'd want that?
not really, no.
You tell me. Well, I think if I was out there, I'd probably want to live, yeah.
They did accept tabula rasa as a treatment, right?
What
So
about us?
they probably want to live,
here?
yeah.
What if we don't make it? Maybe we should focus on that.
Gonna be fine, don't worry. We do have enough resources available. Strong scientist.
I found our rebellious party. They're alive. Looks like they have
Makes
no bad
sense
intentions.
that they're alive.
Just want to be left alone.
What for? To die in that exploration vehicle?
Pretty much.
They're building a shelter.
Oh, please. Spare me the details.
Wouldn't
They should be putting those skills to use here, helping us, not making
I
a
agree.
sophisticated grave for themselves. Quitters.
call them quitters, but okay. Everybody has right for their own opinion. Oh geez. That's pretty expensive. Also don't like the fact that we still have a lot of organics. But I guess we can start refining tomorrow, right? Since we do have enriched metals now, that will also give us some organics. That's gonna be fine. I kinda wanna repair the quantum computer. With the time that we still have, right? Even though it's not gonna do a whole lot, but I don't know if they already worked on it. It's not. That's not really gonna do anything. Alright. Do actually need more. I'm actually a bit surprised that we haven't found an Interral vein yet. That kind of sucks, because the farm would really be nice. Like having three food every day would be exactly the amount I needed, right? So I wouldn't have to care about cooking and the greenhouse anymore. Yeah. Wait, magnetic storms in 2 days already? Wow. That's an issue! Jeez. I need organics. What the heck? Don't like that. Alright, let's get out there. Check assignments real quick. Still need to be... Actually, I don't really need researching currently. So all that I can research is kinda unnecessary. So let's have him man the greenhouse for now. Oh no, the miner is sad. That's not good. Well, okay. Alright, let's get that metal deposit. See what else we're gonna find over there. I wonder if there would be a second... We could build another... Probably not, right? But why would it be so huge if you could only build one... Oh, it's only been... We've only been able to place one miner so far all the time, right? So not assuming this is gonna be different here, even though it really would be nice. Let's see, where should we place a next pylon? Because I keep forgetting to build a pylon trail behind me. That I can, like, build a traveling pylon or just don't have to backtrack all the time. Just to get... Don't think I have a line of sight down there, unfortunately, for the other one. But I don't always have to backtrack just to build my pylon trail, to hook up my new miners to the base, right? Alright, it's probably gonna be over there somewhere.
Hey, there's something I gotta tell you.
Why didn't you do that just a minute before when I was still in the base? Oh my god. That's annoying. Maybe it's the reason why you're sad. Does this lead to the metals deposit? Maybe? It does. Oh, there's also something up here. A watch! I got this watch as a consolation prize for a mathematical Olympiad. One of the participants fainted, so I rushed to help him since I had taken a first aid course just a few weeks earlier. Of course, because of that, I did not manage to finish the competition. I was very surprised when the jury sent me this watch with a very official thank you letter. It turned out that the boy had a serious medical condition and my swift reaction probably saved his life. Isn't that nice?
Where my stuff landed here?
Alright, there's the metals deposit. Yeah, I guess we just scan this. Guess this should unveil the whole deposit on the map, right? Time dilation. Not a fan of that. Where the heck is the core? Kidding me? Don't like that. Didn't see the core at all. Oh, hello. I don't like being surprised by those. One follows me. Guess I'm gonna have to melt that rock formation. Come on. Really? Oh mind, I didn't have to melt the rock formation. There we go. That's an aggressive one. Now the question is, do I want an yeah, let's put an automated one down. Because I do need the miner for other stuff so far, right? Alright, where was the... Where did I leave the pylon? Over there. Ugh. Do we have a line of sight here? We do have a line of sight there. Wait, didn't I go through this? Hello. Oh, that's not good. Oh yeah, we came a different path though, right? Oh, so why is... Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, this would have been a much easier path, I think, right? Oh, there's probably more anomalies there, I guess, but whatever. Maybe not? This way. Oh, that was a bit... that wasn't well placed. Oh, look at this. Gorgeous! Perfect placement.
I'm done. I can do this now.
Alright, you go to the refinery then. No, actually we need some food, right? Oh, the scientists in the greenhouse. Okay, so you go to the refinery. And we queue up some metals and organics. Alright, metal deposit, nice. So, quite a lot more to find over there, but I don't trust my current radiation intake. I guess we're gonna do that another time. Oh yeah, we're not researching currently, right, that makes sense. Because we need some food. Alright, let's go back over here. Don't like that we already almost have magnetic storm. What I do like about it is that it probably means that there's gonna be internal veins spawning, right? So that's good. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a pulsating one. Okay. What does this lead? Well, up here, obviously. Ooh, mineral. Oh yeah, makes sense. What? Prism? Can't see any cores. That's the only thing I can't see, unfortunately. This is annoying. Is it a core? I think that's a core. Over there, probably. Can't see another prison core. That's annoying. Never mind, there it is, right in front of me. Alright, mid-rolls, nice. Scientist is counting food in the kitchen. Oh, shut up! You are the one who is making our food currently. What? Over there. Okay. Hello? There we go. And another automated one. It's actually the last one, which makes sense because this is the last resource we need, right? Well, we could do with Rapidium, but who cares about mining Rapidium? We're gonna lose because we don't have 10 Rapidium arcs. Alright, now how do we hook that up? We don't think we can get it through there, so let's go back here, I guess. Ah, come on. There we go. Wait, really? Huh. I guess there was already enough up there. Alright, nice. Got all the important resources mining automated, so that's good. On day 2, or is it day 3? I'm not even sure. Let's have a look up there, and I guess tomorrow we can explore this part. And then we already have explored the whole map. Isn't that nice? I wonder if we need to give... I wonder if we need to craft the care package before the magnetic storm hits, so that they can actually survive the magnetic storm. There might be like a hidden fail condition, right, on that. Oh geez, that's not good. Hello. Good thing you're a passive one. I do not want to get irradiated anymore. Alright, nothing important behind there anymore. Okay, let's turn around. Talk to the miner. See what's bothering him. Oh, and then I guess we only do one more day and then we're already finished with this episode, and we're gonna have the magnetic storm in the next episode. Alright. Oh, but that does look pretty good, right? What is this? Oh, never mind. I thought it would be pointing at our people, you know, like the altars, but obviously not. Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna use any of the resources for the magnetic storm heads, obviously, right? Because that wouldn't make any sense. Hello, you wanted to talk? Exactly what he was about to say. Pre-watch, pre-watch.
Something? Yeah. Thanks for checking up on me. I know you're dealing with a lot.
Not that much, actually.
So, why didn't you cut to the chase already?
Sure, yeah, it's not that easy to say. I'm not used to doing so much thinking as I've been doing lately.
Isn't that kind of cliche, but okay.
Just tell me what it is you want. It's gonna make things easier for both of us.
Yeah, maybe. I've wasted so much time.
Not really, no.
Not doing a single damn thing for myself. And now, who knows what's gonna happen to me? What if this is it? This is all the time I had.
True.
I see. You're afraid you're gonna die.
Yeah. No use pretending. I'm scared as shit. But I can take it. I don't need you to cry over me.
So, what's your request?
Well, remember our art teacher at school and how he taught us to carve in wood?
Nope.
I guess I might.
Obviously not.
Not really. Well, I do. We were really good at doing it. The best in class. But what matters more, we loved doing it. I loved doing it, just for myself. After I lost my hand, I started remembering it, obsessing over it even. Of all the things I wouldn't be able to do, that one stuck in my head like a fucking nail.
You were simply angry at what life did to you.
I was
Bang, wrong one.
miserable as sin. And then when you gave me that new arm up here, you'd think going back to something that made me happy would be obvious, right? Wrong. I wasn't interested in enjoying myself. Well, now I want to change that.
Sure.
And you want to do something just for yourself.
Did it really take
get
that
that.
long to get? Just tell me what I need to do.
Way, yeah. But there's
Why was
something
that too
else.
bad, really? Bad option.
It's way more important.
Fuck, tell me already.
A secret project? I really don't want to talk about it right now.
Then why do you want to talk with me?
And where the
What the
hell
heck?
are you gonna get wood?
Well, You seen those tree-like structures in this region?
Yeah.
They ain't made of wood, but they sure behave very much like it. I already did a test or two. They're harder, tougher, but so am I, right? You want to carve that?
Sure, why not?
If you happen to run into some loose pieces of that rock, yeah, I could give it a try. Of course, I'm gonna need a set of chisels, too.
Alright.
Okay? I'll keep your request in mind and see what
Probably
I can
gonna do that after the magnetic storm, though.
Thanks, man.
You know, for obvious
But
reasons.
You're gonna have to tell me what that secret project's about. Yeah, we'll see.
Alright. Okay. Do we do another day? I guess we can do another day, right? So how about that food? Oh jeez. Anyways. Oh, we still have a lot of enriched metals, right? Actually, let's play some Pong, right? Because I would like him to work for Great, obviously not. I would like him to work for 9 hours, not just for 7. But okay, I guess. But no, not the queue. Late night work here. Yeah, I probably want to fill up our organics tank using the miner on an advanced non-metals miner on the organics and during the storm, right? At least for some time. Oh, they're really sensitive to radiation, right? They're like already sick when it's like a third, fill the third, right? That's annoying. Alright, one more day for this episode. Geisel. 5 metals? Really? Wow. 6 hours? Oh, that's annoying. How's the assignments going? Refinery? Nah, let's send him to the workshop. I mean, he can just use do the refining during the storm, right? Or I can do it while they repair the base, basically. Or something. Yeah, that's actually a good idea, because it's always difficult, you know, like having something to do during the magnetic storm so that time goes faster, right? So it's actually a good idea if I do the refining during the magnetic storm and they do the base repairing. Well, then again, I could just be repairing the base, which would also... Well, whatever. Alright, we do have lots of metal as well, actually. Huh. Organics also looking pretty fine. I mean, we do have the automated miners, right? So that does make sense. Alright, what did I want to do today? I think I wanted to go out, right, and explore the rest of the map. After I also wanted to do the supply package, right? Yeah, that might actually be the most important thing right now. Because it might be the difference between them surviving and not surviving the magnetic storm, right? So let's quickly do that and bring it to them, basically. If I even need to do that, probably, right? I mean, they're not gonna like it, but hey. I'd rather they don't like me than they die. Also, don't forget to bring a travel pylon over this time, right? I guess normal entrance is actually the quickest way to get there. Alright, let's follow this trail. How do they even have power? Well, I guess they don't. Well, I guess the turret has some power, but I mean, probably not gonna have the same amount of power as the base, right? That wouldn't make any sense. still looks like a really stupid idea what they did. Maybe we can... I mean, it would make sense, right? That we would be able to make them see the error of their ways. I'm wondering where I want to go after Pylon go, because this way would be the best, right? So I need to melt those rocks up down from the other side first. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that we will be able to reunite with the runaways. I would say that's pretty normal for 11-bit studio games, right? That there is some way to make up for the scripted dividing events, right? If you do have the resources to spare and stuff like that. Wrong way. You know, apart from the missing vegetation, this is kind of a nice planet, actually, right? You know, from the looks and stuff. One more up there. Don't want to have to run all this every single time. That's an issue. Please, thank you. Didn't think of checking that. Stupid me. Alright, let's see. We're probably gonna need... How many pylons are we gonna need? 1, 2... Yeah, probably one up here, right? So that's gonna be fine. Replace that here right now. While we wait for the cartridge. You know, in case you need some power, just take it, I guess. Can also deliver the package. Hi guys. Actually, where are the others? Can I text this? I would like rock requested by the miner. Oh, that's the... Okay.
This could be the weird rock mentioned by the miner.
Interesting.
I should take it back to him.
Why do you have so much light going up here? Whatever.
Are you still in need of supplies? What? Well, I thought sharing is caring, you know? Oh, man, you just don't give up, do you?
I just leave it here. You can
Well,
take it or not
isn't
if
that
you,
the
whatever you
pot
want.
calling the kettle black. Yeah. I gotta say, I might be able to swallow my pride just this once.
Yay.
It's gotten really tight. You're not a minute too early. Look, I've been thinking about everything you said about Maxwell. And you have every right to be afraid of going back. But staying here is suicide. And if you came back, well, maybe we'd have a chance to think of something to keep you safe. Think of what? Sacrificing someone again? Like you did with Tabula Rasa?
Come on, it's not like we would be doing that on every occasion just because it's fun. We're not a cult.
There's one thing
Right?
Pops taught me, and that's that people don't change so easily. Oh. Heavy blow. It's just a fact of life. Listen, man. We're not going back. Nothing can change that decision. We're staying here.
Okay.
Just need to finish building the shelter. Only a few more things, and maybe we'll even be able to call it home.
Like a flower pot? Something like that?
So
Melody.
it's decided. You're staying. Like I said. No going back. Yeah. But if you're serious about this caring shit, I admit there's one more thing you could do to help.
Tell me.
Shoot. See those pylons over there? Took quite an effort to put them up. I got a list of resources that could really speed up preparations.
Sure.
If you happen to have any of these to spare, maybe you could just connect your infrastructure to these pylons and, well, send the goods over.
Sure.
It'd make things a lot easier. That big yellow son of a bitch is really making us sweat. Just saying.
Yeah, sure. So that's the care package delivered. Now let's see if we can... Oh yeah, they want us to hook up the... What exactly should we hook up? I'm gonna have 2 more pylons. Oh, I guess this is gonna mine all that stuff to our base, and then he wants us to deliver it to them, right? Wait, why don't we have food? Oh, it's pretty early in the morning, right? Wait, what? Oh, wait. This is where I can see... Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, it's almost done, so we can go cook afterwards. So they're still trusting us. That's actually interesting, right? Because the resources are automatically gonna get sent to the base, right? Then I guess we have to regularly deliver it to them, or we could just keep it, right? Which obviously we're not gonna do, because that's not who we are, obviously. Oops, that's a little too far. Alright, we have 1 more pylon. Let's hope this is gonna be enough, but it isn't, right? Oh god, hello. That's one of the aggressive ones. Dang, guess we do need... Where do we wanna go? It doesn't really matter. Left or right? Pretty sure it's too far away anyways, right? Well, okay. We place it here, and then let's see, do we have a... Jesus. A lot of stuff to do there. Do I really wanna... Should be able to... I think we can just move the travel pylon a bit, right? Could be a possible. To connect the their pylons on the other side as well. I like how they're building the shelter inside of a tree. So let's see. Well, actually, this seems pretty. Max, yeah, okay, it is already the maximum, right? Now, it would be interesting if you could teleport here anyways, right? But I don't think we can. I do want a travel pylon here, for sure. Now, the problem is, how do we hook that up, right? Can we get... I really don't want to have to build more pylons, even though it's always... I guess we can get rid of one of those, right? Yeah, pretty sure we can directly connect those. Let's do that. And then come back. This is what we have the teleport pylon here for, right? Oh, never mind. Because it's not hooked up. Ha ha ha. Connect the runaway's base pylon to the mobile base. Sure. Just a second. Then I guess we could... Yeah, actually I don't want to queue up the beacon before the storm, right? We never... It's not really I might need quite some resources during the storm, especially... Oh, jeez, hello. Especially organics for filters, right? Because we still haven't found any angel veins, unfortunately. And therefore don't have any repulsors, so that sucks. Yeah, I was really not expecting to not find a single planetary sample here before the first magnetic storm. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some afterwards, right? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, there shouldn't be a time dilation in the way. What am I even doing? I want to teleport. Fast travel, sorry, not teleport. Let's get all of the orcs up, because we might be able to... Well, not might be, we will be able to refine that, right? During the storm. I actually wanted to explore all of this, right? I mean, there's still time. Lots of time, actually. So... Can we get... We should just be able to get rid of this one, right? Or is there no possibility... No, there is a direct connection. This one is just here for no reason, actually. Funny, okay. That's already enough for me. Don't need to think of anything else. Just plop it down here. And we're Gucci. There we go. Talk to the technician, sure.
I've connected our pylons. You have access to my infrastructure now. Oh. Does that mean you're giving us some
We already
of your
did.
resources? Mikasa es su casa, buddy. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Just leave us enough so that we have what we need, you know?
That's really generous of you. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I have to say, I didn't think you'd be up for it. After everything I said.
Yeah, it hurt.
Yeah. I admit I was hurt by what you said. Maybe because your opinion matters to me. That's why I wanted to prove you wrong so much. So...
Did I?
We're good? No. Not quite. Seriously? Yeah. There's something I owe
Maybe
you.
maybe they will come back after all.
Oh?
Didn't expect it to be that easy, actually.
What is it?
Be on even terms again.
I thought, since you were so curious about Mom, what we talked about in her last days, after our conversation, I can't stop thinking about one thing. Her last words. Do you wanna know what she said?
On one hand, I kind of want to say no, that it belonged to you and only you. But the problem is, he says he owes me something. And telling me that will, you know, like, even out that debt, right? So if I tell him to not tell me, then he will still owe me something in his mind. So I'm gonna say, of course I do, because I don't want him to feel indebted to me.
She said, just always be yourself, Yannick. I know your life will be exceptional. Wow. See, there's something even I didn't know about her. Looks like she was a fortune teller. Whatever happened between us, you're taking Rapidium to Earth, and that's
I will.
a big thing.
And Maxwell is gonna take it away. I don't like that.
I don't know lot to say. Just take them. Take her words with you. As a
Oh, you're not
parting
coming with
gift from
us? Oh, come on.
me. Goodbye, Jan. Are you sure you want to stay here? What's there to go back to?
Unfortunately, I
Asper's
agree.
Lab? Besides, with those resources from you, that safe house is starting to look
I wonder how much they took. Because we do have a magnetic storm incoming, right? Uh-oh.
We're staying. It's goodbye.
Hope I didn't hack myself.
Goodbye then. Have a safe one, and don't spend all your rupidium in duty-free. Brother, thanks.
I didn't expect this to be over that fast, I have to say. Oh. Okay, how much did it take? Well, actually, not that much. Speaking of... let's go and cook some. Well, okay, I guess I didn't need that. Well, I mean, we don't know what happens after the magnetic storm, right? But currently it doesn't seem like I actually needed this. So, but okay. Alright, let's have a look over here. Actually, this is gonna be quite a long episode, right? But I would really like, if possible, to explore this area as well before we end the day and the episode. Because I will not be able to go there during the storm, right? Also, the last storm seemed to be a little more annoying than the current one, I have to say. The current one, than the previous one. No, the storms in the last area seem to be more annoying than the ones in the first area, is what I wanted to say. Well, in the first act. Gonna need more radiation filters, unfortunately. I was really hoping to get those repulsors before the next storm, but aha, here we are, right? So I need repair kits, actually. What we don't need is suit batteries. Forget about those. This is still the same mineral deposit, right? Is it? I mean, I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming we can only have one of each deposit in this area. Let's make sure to collect that ox, because I can transform it into other stuff during the storm, right? Oh, well, this is a dead end. Okay. There's a... Is this the same one? Does it feel like there might be a second one here? Let's check that. If we can actually place 2 per. Really? Oh, come on. Yeah, it doesn't let me send a pulse wave. I'm assuming there's only one mining node. Which makes sense. Yeah, let's go from here, right? No need to teleport over into the radiation, because we're already pretty irradiated. So nothing I wanna do too much of, especially with the storm coming. And, you know, like my desire to mine organics during the storm, right? Hi, minerals. Wait, what? There is an internal vein. Oh my god! Obviously, the last part of the map that I haven't explored yet. Alright, at least we have something to... Where is this go? Oh, it's probably going up there, right? Ugh. Where was just a second ago? Yeah, okay, so I can still... Can probably not get the repulsors before... No, obviously I cannot get them before the magnetic storm hits, right? Might still be worth. Then again, it's probably gonna cost... It's probably gonna be a building, right? That's weird. It's probably gonna be a building, which means that we're gonna have to build some of them, right? Probably multiple ones. Where is this going? Over here? Really? Is it coming from here or is it going here? I think it's coming from here, right? Or is it? Oh, never mind. Yay! Planetary samples, finally. Alright, what do we use it for? Also stop cooking, I need you in the research lab. Alright. We're probably gonna get more from the magnetic storm, I would assume, right? I think I want the automatic outpost efficiency, actually. Because the other thing I could think of is the food farm. And we wouldn't have to worry about food anymore, right? At least not raw food. And obviously the radiation repulsors. But as I said before, I'm pretty sure those are not going to help us in the upcoming storm. So I want to... Yeah, I just need those before the next storm, basically, right? Module shields would also be interesting for the next storm, haha. I wonder how those work, actually. The food farm is probably not gonna work during the magnetic storm, though, right? Can I do something that helps me during the storm? I don't think so, right? Because the automatic miners will also not be working. Well, AUX conversion, haha, but we don't really need those, right? We just happen to have some of them, so that's not an issue. I think I want the food farm, actually. It's just gonna be super convenient. Plop it down, I don't have to worry about raw food anymore. And then for the next storm we do radiation impulses, and depending on how many planetary samples we get. Oh, also those, right? I will see. Then again, you know, the food farm is only convenience. We don't need it. I mean, with the greenhouse we can do 10 raw food every 2 days, so basically 5 per day, right? Which is not a lot now that I think about it. Let's do food farm. Didn't I pick it up? Oh, now I picked it up. Obviously. What did I have? Oh, no, that's the problem. I see. Yeah, and then we go gather more planetary samples after the storm and do the resources and stuff. Alright, let's hope we survive the storm. After giving our resources to the technician, right? Didn't expect them to immediately take them, you know, like I was thinking of more having it trickle over. I mean, obviously, as I said while I was doing it, I was expecting us to gain resources through their infrastructure, right? And then, you know, like having to give them to the technician manually. But obviously that wasn't the case. I would like to collect this, but, you know, let's just take one for now, because it's getting late, right? And I do want to try and explore the rest here. For the storm. I hate those aggressive ones. They even sound aggressive, you know, like it's like mosquitoes charging at you. Same distinct sounds. This makes you cringe when you hear it and be like, ugh, please no. Alright, not much to discover here. I mean, there should be a Rapidium deep deposit probably, right? Now that I think about it. Let's get a free... Let's get a free refill here. Always love those. Yeah, do be looking like Rapidium. Oh, there we go. Anyone else want some? Yes, that one wants some. Great, can't see the second call. Well, I guess we found the Rapidium deposit. We're not gonna be able to set up our miner before the storm. Actually, we might be able, right? Because there's still the morning. Oh wow. Okay. Don't have any more silencers, so that doesn't really do me anything. Oh, there's a shortcut here through there, but I don't have a... Oh, I do have a cartridge. Interesting. Okay. Wait, where is it? Oh dang, it's on top of a hill. Never mind then. Well, okay. What's the quickest way to get out here? I guess just going back to the... Come on. To the base. Left path. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, let's play one round of beer pong and then that's it for this long episode of Gilgamesh playing the altars.
That was awesome. Thanks, man.
Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, next time we're gonna live through this magnetic storm and see, maybe even end the game, if this is indeed the last chapter as we assume it is, right? So, until then, take care. Bye.